the next speaker. I welcome Piyush. He's from the company LITHION Power, and we are now leaving the sector of the battery recycling, and we are now entering the battery management systems. They can be used in a wide variety of applications. And also here again, I don't want to talk too much about the company because Piyush can do that way better. Piyush, could you please unmute your microphone and say hello, because you don't have the presentation rights right now.
Hi. Can you allow me to share the presentation?
Yes, you just
Perfect.
Give me a second, because you signed in just with the number, so it's hard to track you down. But here I've got you, and now you can start your presentation.
Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, depending on which time zone you are. I'm Piyush Gupta. I work for LITHION Power. We're based out of India, in New Delhi. And we are the largest manufacturer for battery management systems in India. So I'm going to talk about what we do over the next couple of minutes, and I would love to take any questions if you have. We manufacture battery management systems.
Just really quickly, you haven't started your presentation.
Hold on. I have actually started the presentation, but I'll start again.
Piyush, can you just
see the presentation?
You can put it in slideshow mode, Piyush.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
Does it work now? Can you see?
Yes, now it's working.
Perfect. Yeah. So we manufacture battery management systems, design and manufacture them. We manufacture BMSs for every possible chemistry which is available in energy storage, whether it is a LFP chemistry to sodium-ion chemistry or a bespoke chemistry. You name a chemistry, if it requires electronic controls, we probably will have a solution for that if it falls within our operating envelope. What do we actually do? We manufacture hardware. We design and manufacture hardware. A battery management system, the core for this is an electronic board, which is what you see at the top. The board has firmware. We write firmware, which is electronic software, which runs the chips. That's what we do. We also design and operate the connectivity layer. So you can get data on a real-time basis on the server. And then we design and operate the intelligence layer for you. So we can find out how good your batteries are, how bad your batteries are, whether you need a replacement of your battery, how much of your life in a battery is left. So we run a full stack company, which solves the control needs for your lithium-ion or any other advanced chemistry battery. This is what a connectivity and intelligence layer looks like. You know, there are different cuts. I just wanted to show one cut of that. So just going back to the slide. So we manufacture the product, which is hardware. The hardware goes inside a battery. We design the software for that, which makes the hardware work. And then we design the server-side software by which your app works, your server connectivity works, your optimization algorithm works. So we provide a full stack solution to our customers. Who are our key customers? We have customers in two different spaces. We work in the electric vehicle space. And in the electric vehicle space, our customers are small car, drone manufacturers, robots manufacturers, tuk-tuk, oblique three-wheeler manufacturers, or two-wheeler manufacturers. Anything that moves, has wheels, has mobility, and has a battery, generally can be our customer. Or we can provide a solution for them. That's on the electric vehicle side. And then on the energy storage side, home energy storage solutions. If you have a power cut in your location, you will probably have a small energy storage battery in your home. That's our customer. Telecom is a very big sector for us. All telecom energy storage solutions. Battery energy storage solutions, which are BESS, which are grid scale energy storage solutions. That's a market that we are entering. So we operate in two different spaces. One is electric vehicle spaces, essentially the mobility space, and the energy storage space. Another cut, the way we see this is, we help people who manufacture new batteries. We also work with a lot of people who do second life of batteries. Yeah. So in fact, one of my predecessors in the call is a customer. We work with them. Yeah, we provide control systems to them. But again, anyone who recycles batteries generally would require a second pair of control systems when they recycle the batteries or refurbish the batteries. That's a big market segment for us. Our advantage, 100% of our designs are in-house. Yeah, we own the entire tech stack. For many of our customers, we are able to do bespoke modifications or designs. And the biggest advantage in the current day and age for us is we probably are one of the very few companies in the world which can provide a 100% non-Chinese supply chain product. Yeah, we work a lot with the Indian defense sector. And as you can imagine, Indian defense sector is completely non-Chinese supply chain. Yeah, so our track record, we manufacture currently products up to 72 volts. That's our specialty. Last year, our production, our BMSs powered around 1.5 gigawatt hour of additional capacity. Yeah, we are present in 4 countries right now. India is our home base. We have a small presence in Germany. We have a small presence in US. We have a small presence in Turkey. Yeah, we manufacture more than 200 types of BMSs. So more often than not, if you have a requirement for any kind of a battery control systems, we will be able to give you something that that's out of our existing portfolio. We are looking to expand to Europe. Any potential partnerships, I would welcome a discussion. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Piyush. And yeah, oh, there's already the first question. Stina, do you want to ask the question yourself?
Yeah, I can ask, how do you manage regulations in European Union regarding personal integrity and security for your product using your BMS systems? Since it was tracking system with GPS and so on, so I'm just curious. Thank you.
So we will work with our partners in the Europe. I'll tell you how we do this in the US and how we do this in the India. We have not marketed this specific solution in the Europe. So I will probably not be able to give you a Europe specific answer, but I can tell you a India and US specific answer. In US, one of the key requirements is all the data should be stored with customers' consent and customers' consent on a US based server. And for US market, our servers are based in the US, and there is a consent that we take from our customers before we store any data. Right? It's a very similar process in India, and there again, our servers are based out of the US. It's Amazon server, so we don't have a regulatory problem there. I think in EU also the regulation wants a consent from the customer and a storage in a location where the customer is comfortable with, and we are able to customize that. Yeah, I hope that answers the question.
Yes. Then I have a question. You mentioned the defense section and that it is important that the BMS is produced in the country for the military applications, which is a really interesting and important point. Maybe could you elaborate, in your opinion, what parts of the battery actually, when you're looking at the military applications, what parts of the battery should be produced in the country and which parts you could like buy from outside?
I think the most critical part is the control system part and the firmware that goes inside the control system, right? So that's where you can write Trojans. That's where you can write something which is harmful for anyone. Yeah, you can insert viruses. So in terms of when you are looking at significant security and safety for very critical applications, that's the stuff that you would probably want to do in-house, whether you do it inside the company, whether you do in-house inside the country. I think there are different levels at which you do that, but that's where people are most concerned. People are more concerned about I think data safety and data security is one concern, but more importantly, I think governments are extremely concerned about what if somebody can hack my entire system or somebody can put a Trojan inside my entire system. So that's where an electronic board design and the firmware has to be with a partner that you can trust.
Yeah, thanks. I think wise words in the end. Yeah, so we are coming to the end of today's event. Maybe Piyush, last question for you. If there's no urgent question from the audience, then what is your call to action? What are you looking for, especially looking to Germany, looking to the European market?
So what we are looking for is our potential partners in Europe. We are looking to manufacture in Europe for Europe. I think in our market, local manufacturing is getting traction. People want local supply chains, and we are looking for partners with whom we can manufacture in Europe, so that we can service customers in Europe together. So that's our expectation and hope.
Very nice. Okay, I'm just posting your LinkedIn account in the chat. So if you want to get in contact with Piyush, just use LinkedIn, contact him, and keep collaborating. With this,